Hey, welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk. In this episode, we are going to do something special again here. At a time where Nook's store is not open, we are going to start here at 5 in the morning and try to catch only valuable things. It is raining right now. We're getting an early morning rain shower right now. We were able to crossbreed and get a third one of these flowers, thanks to the fact that we watered one of them with the silver watering can, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we like to see. So let's go ahead and line this up here. Let's go ahead and place it right here. Feel like this would be a good spot for it. Let's place it right there. So let's go ahead and just do a quick look around here, see what we need to do, since going to Nooks is not something we can do to start out here. We might as well just do a quick look around, see if there are any flowers that need to be tended to, and see if there are any holes that need to be dug. I don't know if there are going to be any anywhere here. That tree is not growing, which is a shame, but I kind of half expected that it wouldn't. I just kind of placed it somewhere in hopes that it would wind up growing, but it did not, which is a shame, but again, I half expected it wouldn't grow. So let's go ahead and just continue on looking around here and see what we can find, if anything at all. If anything at all. There's a hole right there. We have a nice little garden of yellow tulips going here. I do very much like this garden of yellow tulips we have here. Might as well add to that garden by taking these yellow tulips and placing them right here. Feel like that would be, a thing we might be a thing we might want to do, since we have a nice little garden of yellow tulips there anyways. Now, I think I need to address something. I had somebody in the comments mention that I was doing this too much. I was going to this and just taking out my item. I have always done that in Animal Crossing City Folk. I just always done it ever since I first started playing this game. I just find it to be faster than cycling through all the items using the directional keys. I just always found it easier. I found it faster, and it's just the way I do it. So I apologize if it gets irritating sometimes, but it's just the way I play this game. Man, what are you doing up so early, Rhonda? It's 5 in the morning. I'm gonna see what you're doing up so early. Wouldn't expect anybody else to be up at 5 in the morning. I mean, I'm regularly up at between 1 and 3 in the morning doing these videos, but hello. Ah, Dr. A, you came to visit me. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, you must have just gotten up. You have a nice little house here. I do dig this little house you got here. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. I approve. I definitely approve. So we haven't seen any dying flowers yet, which is probably a good thing. That means we're going to be able to focus on other things. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. We haven't seen any dying flowers. Does the silver watering can also make it so flowers are less likely to start wilting? Because I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen any dying flowers yet. That's just kind of a shock to me. It seems like every single day we've started in this series, we've had at least one or two of them to have to water. But so far, we haven't seen any of them, which is very interesting. So again, we're only going to be going for valuable things. We're going to see if we can actually catch things that are worth, worth anything at all, which a boot is not worth anything at all, I can tell you that. So let's go ahead and run. Ooh, you know what I just saw there? Yeah, it's a lanternfly. Let's go ahead and try to get that lanternfly. You, my little friend, you just barely appeared on the corner of my sight. And I very nearly missed you. But I'm not gonna completely miss you. Because I'm pretty sure lanternflies are worth a halfway decent amount. So I am not going to argue with having a lanternfly. Go ahead and throw this boot away. Hello there, Phyllis. Get rid of that. I do not want that, don't you see, my friend? This is very aesthetically pleasing. This early morning rain shower we have right now. This is very, very nice. I am digging this. This is very, very cool. There's a fish there. It doesn't seem like it's going to be worth anything, though. But I might as well try to catch it. Because we never know. We won't know until we actually catch it. Because I am no master at discerning what fish is what based on its size. So we shall make an attempt to catch as many of these fish as we can. It's what we are going to be doing. It's catching as many of these fish as we can. That's a dace. Dace are not worth anything. They are worth 200 bells, which is not worth our time. So get out of here. Thank you, but no thank you. Can we find anything else? It's like, but it's like the previous time we did this. This may turn out to be a total bust, and we may not find anything at all. But that's worth something. So I will definitely take an angelfish. Angelfish are definitely worth a thing or two. The thing or two meaning many, many bells. Multiple thousands of bells. Wow, you saw that from a million miles away. I am not going to complain about that. Hello there, crucian carp. You are good. You are fun for sports fishing, but beyond that, you are not worth doo-doo butter. You are not worth no nothing, so I'm not concerned with you, my friend. Ooh, there's a pretty decent-sized fish there. What could that possibly be? It looks like it could potentially be a black bass, but I'm not entirely positive. Can you come over here, maybe? Can you come a little closer to me, or am I going to have to go to the other side? Am I going to have to go to the other side to make it actually physically possible to catch you? I suppose that is what I'm going to have to do. There's another lanternfly in the distance there. Ooh, it's a carp. Oh, not a carp. I keep getting those mixed up. Catfish. It's a catfish. Yeah, there's another lanternfly right there. I will gladly take that there lanternfly. So let us take it all day long. Inch our way over there. There we go. See, we're going so slowly, it doesn't even have a chance to realize we're there. It doesn't even start opening its wings. So we're doing the right thing by just inching ever slowly. Inching forward. Hello there, Mr. Snail. I'm just going to go ahead and let you exist, because you're not worth it in this particular instance. You are not worth the amount of money we need to successfully accomplish our mission in today's video. Hello, Mr. Fish. Can you actually, stay still for a second? That was close. I almost pressed the button there. Oh, and it wouldn't have mattered because it was just a black bass. That's all it was. It was just a black bass. So even if I did miss it, it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered whatsoever. Is there someone else awake here? Peaches, what are you doing awake? What do you have to say at this early hour? Whoa, she has a flying saucer, and she also has some wheat. You can stand in the wheat. and you can rustle around in the wheat. That's awesome. Dr. A, you're here. What a treat. Is this a drawer? No, I don't know why. I'm not actually sure what that is. Duh, duh, duh. KK song. KK song. Yes, music is nice to have, but it's not really a necessary thing to have. I'm going to go ahead and place this yellow rose next to this red rose. See if I can get those guys to crossbreed. Feel like that might be something we might want to do. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. That would be super nice, though. I'm not running because I don't want to disturb any of the possible insects that might be on the trees. Because we do know that lanternflies are spawning on the trees, so we don't want to make the mistake of running and causing one of them to fly away, and then we never see them again. I beg your pardon, I'm sure you do. I'm surprised you're asleep still. Alright, I'm surprised at this point you're asleep. I mean, it's still 5 in the morning. Or it's only 5 in the morning, I should say. And it's also still quite dark outside. This is an Ankylotorso. And with that, the final completed the Ankylosaurus. Oh, what a sight it will be. Ankylosaurus was armored on its head and back with savage-looking spikes. It's rather brilliant that it had such a formidable defense despite the fact that it was an herbivore. These fellows could also hit predators with their hammer-shaped tails. They were a right fright if angered, much like the president of a company or something. Nice, so we completed the Ankylosaurus. We are ever slowly making progress in completing the museum. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, we are making progress. I'm also surprised we haven't seen more holes. There hasn't been much around here. This has mostly just been a video of catching stuff. Which is just fine indeed. That's exactly what we wanted to have anyways. There's a fish there. I don't know if that's going to be a valuable fish, but I'm going to try to catch it anyway. If it's not valuable, we'll just throw it back. Ah, you little prick. Alright. So he gave me like a quarter of a second. Well, there's 2 holes right next to each other here. I was going to say, that would explain why there were no holes in... Alright, never mind. I was going to say, that would explain why there were no holes anywhere else, because the 2 holes were right next to each other. There's a Lloyd there, a Mega Lullaboid. Pretty sure I have a tall Lullaboid in our house right now. If memory is serving correctly. So we can get ourselves a lovely Mega one. Which sounds like a good idea. Don't run away, Mr. Fish. Don't be scared of a little bobber. Hello there, horse mackerel. I'm not interested in your existence. I appreciate you giving me something to do, but you're not what I'm looking for by any stretch of the imagination. Very rarely are you worth my time. Not really finding anything in the ocean right now. But that's okay. We always have the river. Yeah, there's really nothing in the ocean right now. Nothing at all in the... Whoa! Is that just going to be a sea bass? I can't tell if it's in the ocean or if it's in a river pool. It's probably a sea bass, but I'm going to try to catch it anyways. I can't freaking see it now. There it is. Yeah, it's probably just a sea bass, but we'll make an attempt at it. Yes, sir. It's a sea bass, all right. It is a sea bass, all right. Back into the water with you. Back into the ocean with you, except I tossed you into the river. I'm sure you can make your way back to the ocean. You're very nearby. You're very nearby where you need to be. Crucian carp, can you not do what you're doing? Really, really appreciate it if you didn't do what you were doing. Release the Crucian carp, please. Want you out of my face. We're really not finding all that much in the way of super valuable fish. We found a carp. I keep once again mixed up the carp and the catfish. We found a catfish and an angelfish. And what else? We find a couple of lantern flies. But beyond that, not much. Not too much. You are going to be impossible to catch because you're right up at the edge of the water. So, right up at the edge of the waterfall. So I'm just going to let you see my bobber, and then I'm going to make you go away. Unless you're going to get on my line immediately, which probably isn't going to happen. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not by any stretch. That would have been a nice fish to have because it was a decent size. And it's a shame that it ran away. That is also a decent sized fish, though. You little bastard. I don't need things like black bass. It is not necessarily what I am looking for. Not necessarily what I need. I don't need black bass, crucian carp, or dace. But I have found a bunch of each of those. So can I find something just a little bit better than that? Or maybe another lanternfly? Oh, hi there. Hello there, balloon. Gonna go ahead and shoot you downward into the cold, cold ground. What'd we get? What did we get? What'd we get? What'd we get? A starman. What's a starman, huh? Let's see what a starman is. So it'll flash like crazy. And it'll play the Starman music if you so want it to. But where in my room do I want to have this? That's the big question. Where do I want to place this thing? I think I'm going to place it where this Nook's Cranny was. Let's place this Nook's Cranny right here. Because I don't need a Nook's Cranny right now. Not necessarily what I need. Yeah, I'll go ahead and not have that star music playing at all times. I don't think that's really necessary. What the hell? Oh, is it... Do I get a test pattern because it's too early? Yo, that is so cool. Okay, that is really, really cool. That is a really nice touch, actually, that I never knew was in this game. That is really, really neat. That is really neat. I like that a lot. Okay, well, let's see if we can make better use of the rest of this video. We may have to, if this winds up going on for too much longer, we might have to kind of break our rules a little bit and start collecting stuff that aren't quite worth as much, just so we can say, hey, we made a video that's actually worth our time. Hello there, fishy fish. Can you please turn around and see my lure, please? Thank you. Can we... Why is it that I'm only finding black bass? Can we not with these black bass? Can we not with these? Can we find something just a little bit different than a black bass? Yeah, I think we're going to probably wind up having to break our rules just a little bit here. Because we are not finding anything of worth. We are not finding really anything worth our time. We're finding black basses and boots. Black bass and boots. That's really all we're finding right now. Hopefully this is a catfish. I would really hope that this is a catfish because it's right next to a river pool. Aha! It's even better. It's a koi. I'll take a koi. Yeah, it's even better than that. So I will take one of those. But we're gonna have to take this boot to the recycling now. Oh boy, take all the time in the world and be a good citizen and take the trash to the trash. Take the trash to the trash. All right, what's our inventory look like? We still have a whole 6 slots we need to fill with something or other. So what exactly do we want to find to fill those slots? That's a pretty decent sized fish. It's way out in the center of the water though. But hey, we were able to get the bobber to where it needed to be. Able to get it to where it needed to be, which is pretty perfect. Hello there, catfish. I appreciate your existence, Mr. the Catfish. Without you, I would be a sad, sad boy, because we would be finding nothing of value. Nothing at all of value, including this here black bass that just keeps on showing up. I'm thinking that this is the same black bass I keep throwing back. That just keeps showing up over and over again. Whoa, that's a big fish. That's a huge fish. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, it gave me about a quarter of a second to press the button. So that's probably the only time we're gonna see that. Which is unfortunate. Maybe we'll get a second chance. Who's to say? I certainly can't say if we'll get a second chance at that. But I'm gonna keep on running up and down the rivers in hopes that I can see that big fish again. I mean, knowing Animal Crossing City Folk, it will give us a second chance at that fish. It's just a matter of time. Can I maybe cast my line? Is that something that you're gonna let me do, video game? Gah! Fish. Cooperate with me, please. I'd really appreciate it if you did what I wanted you to do, please. You're staying in an area where I can't physically catch you. Yeah, you're staying in an area where I cannot physically catch you, Mr. Fish. Thank you for going somewhere where I can actually catch you. I appreciate it. You know, I kind of knew that that would be a crucian carp. I don't know why I spent the time on that. I don't know why I spent all the time on that. I knew that'd be a crucian carp. I knew that's what that would be. Hello there, eel. I will go ahead and catch that eel. Frick! Ah! Man, I keep freaking myself out. Why do I keep doing that, man? It's really not that hard to catch a fish, but I certainly like to make it look hard. And here's that second chance at that fish we missed. There we go. It's just a gar. Okay, well maybe it's a different fish. Maybe the one we saw farther down the river is a different fish because that one gave me a lot more time to hit the button. So maybe it was a different. Maybe the one we saw down the river is a different fish. But the game certainly gave me a second chance at catching a big fish. There's no doubt about that. Carp, I'm not interested in a carp. Carp are only worth 300, which is not the amount we are looking to sell something for right now. So thank you, but no thank you. Just kind of running up and down the river because this is where the river pool is. Oh, look at that. See, another big fish. Because this is where the river pool is, and this is where we're going to find a lot of the big fish. There's another gar. So now we're finally starting to find some value. Finally finding some value in the river here. And that's exactly why I'm staying here up above, because it's where the river pool is. And it's because it's where we found value up to this point, so it's where I'm going to go ahead and stay for the time being. It's where I'm going to keep myself. But then again, I think I am actually going to go ahead and wander downwards. I think I am going to go ahead and do that now. Just wander down and check out the lower portions of the river. But I'm not going to run. Running would be a mistake because we're going to hopefully run into things that we're going to want. That's a Lloyd. Lamentoid? What's a lamentoid? So we're going to have to sell that, and it's going to take up space in our inventory until we do sell it, which is unfortunate, but you gotta deal with these things. You gotta deal with these things. So we have 2 more slots to fill. 2 more slots to fill. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up those flowers. That's not what I meant to do. Plant those flowers again. I keep wanting to run because I want to get to the place fast, but running would be a mistake because I don't want the bugs that could possibly be on the trees to fly away. I want them to stay and be friends. Be friends with me. Can we find anything in the lower part of the river? Are we not going to find anything? There's a big fish there, but it's probably just a sea bass, and we're not going to catch it anyway because it's under the bridge. Yeah, I don't know where that fish is. It's somewhere under the bridge, but I don't know where under the bridge it is, so I'm not going to spend my life trying to find it. Not gonna spend my life trying to catch a fish that doesn't want to be caught. Keep finding the same black bass over and over again, which is not leading to good things for me. So please get out of here. I do not want you in my face. I want you in the water where I do not see you. I suppose we can try to catch some ocean fish to finish this off. I mean, I suppose there's nothing there. We could do that, I guess. We might as well. I mean, we're down here, so we might as well do that. It's a decent sized fish there. See if that's worth anything. That's an octopus. I think it's worth like 700 or something like that. So that's worth it. That is worth. So we will go ahead and take that. Will anything more spawn in the river? Who's to say? It doesn't look like it. There's something. Of course, it looks like it could be that black bass again. I'm going to go ahead and try to catch it, but it looks like it could possibly be that black bass again. This is getting very old, black bass. This is getting extremely, extremely old at this point. All right, well, I'm going to stay out of the river. I'm going to go ahead and find our last fish in the ocean. See if we can find it in the ocean. But there's no fish in the ocean. There's one. There weren't no fish in the ocean until you, Mr. the Fishy Fish. Goodbye, Mr. Fishy Fish. Thank you for not giving me even a moment to catch you. I really, really appreciate that. You were definitely not worth it, given your size, so I don't know why you didn't give me even a moment's notice there. Like, are all the fish, like, asleep or something? Like, why is there, like, nothing? Why is the black bass, like, the only fish that's awake right now? This is kinda crazy town. Just a little bit crazy town. I was gonna fish in the ocean, but there wasn't anything in the ocean, so we're not going to. Gonna fish in the river instead because we know we can possibly find something in the river. Barbell steeds. I don't want barbell steeds. That is not something that I want. Not something that I want, so I want you to go away, Mr. Barbell Steed. Please, thank you. Get out of my face. Come on, we just need to catch one more thing. That's all we need to do. We just need to catch one more thing. Is it really so difficult to catch one more thing? Is it really a challenge to catch a single fish more? Aha! A cherry salmon. That could actually be worth something. All right, guys. Well, now that we've caught everything we need to catch, we have 2 catfish, we have 2 lanternflies, an angelfish, 2 gars, a koi, an octopus, and a cherry salmon, alongside a lamentoid. Which I would have liked it if we would have had another inventory slot available to catch something besides having this lamentoid. But unfortunately, we're going to have to sell this lamentoid. But that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video here in the early morning. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we do something else. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. It really, really does mean the world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.